Well, it's time for yet another video on the subject that you people never, ever get sick of talking about, which is NuMetal. I could make 1,000 videos about NuMetal, and I don't think you people would ever get tired of it. It's everybody's favorite topic. The two things you people will never get sick of, one is NuMetal, number two is celebrities wearing metal shirts. The two topics that never, ever get old. And today, we are here to talk about what is the greatest NuMetal song according to rockers. Your favorite rockers, courtesy of our friends at Revolver. And if you like this, make sure to watch the Revolver video and make sure to subscribe to their channel, because without Revolver, bottom-feeding YouTuber trash such as myself would have to make original content, and nobody wants that to happen, right? So we'll check this out. And once again, I gotta say, I love the fact that they called them rockers. I hope that Courtney identifies as a rocker. I hope that every person in this video calls themselves a rocker. If they meet someone at the supermarket, or, you know, their in-laws, like, so remind me what you do for a living. Like, I'm a rocker. Oh, well, that's wonderful. That's very nice. And by the way, spoiler warning, if you answer this question at all, you're a poser, because only posers like NuMetal. Let's see what they have to say.
Breaking news.
I have new merch. I've got this new one designed by my good friend Michael Shantz. It says, "Hell yeah, brother."
Hell yeah, brother.
And the Listen to NuMetal shirt, as well as all my other designs. And you can check all of those out at the link in the description of this video.
What is the greatest NuMetal song?
Does this Static X count as NuMetal?
Like new,
Static
like
X?
NU? Or new as in brand new to the world?
It's a valid distinction. Guar asked the question that we all needed to know. Do we mean NU or do we mean NEW? Good question.
It's a tricky one. I mean, I could give you maybe a top three. Last
Top
Resort
three.
by Papa Roach has to be up there.
Papa Roach. Okay. Jordan from Bring Me the Horizon. He says it's tough to say just one because this man loves NuMetal or NuMetal so much that he couldn't pick just one. So his first pick was Papa Roach. Papa Roach, I like it.
There. Chop Suey. It's got to be a Linkin Park
System
one.
of Down and Linkin.
Stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Break Stuff.
Maybe. And Linkin Park, I mean, if I was going to pick one, I would say In the End.
Okay,
Yeah.
In the End, that's a good pick. I do like that he called them Papa Roach. My question is there going to be anybody that picks a deep cut, like Dry Kill Logic or Edema or Stem? That's what I want to know. I want someone who says, my favorite NuMetal song is Taste the Pain by Stem. You know, the guys who did the UFC theme song? Bear witness to the fitness of the modern warriors. That's my favorite NuMetal song. Yeah, Il Nino. I want someone to pick Il Nino. That's what I want.
Break Stuff, I say.
I can't go with
Break
whatever
Stuff.
is the best one. I have to go with which one I think has all the elements of NuMetal and
Okay.
has like the swagger of NuMetal.
Okay, good answer. So Courtney says, I got to pick the one that has the most NuMetal swagger. I like where she's headed with this. Courtney's smart. I feel like she's going to have a good one. Yeah, someone better say Methods of Mayhem. Someone better say Shooting My Jizzy Jizzle by Methods of Mayhem.
I'm gonna go with Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit
Okay.
as far as like mainstream exposure, and then also just like this extremely NuMetal attitude, and then instrumentally as well.
Very belligerent. She said the NuMetal attitude. I think the word that you're looking for is Cody energy, because it reminds you of your friend Cody that lived down the street and like had all the latest video games with the spiky hair, and he would get angry if you'd come over and beat him at like Conker's Bad Fur Day or Mario Kart or whatever. He'd get mad and call you the F slur and like throw the controller at you and tell you that you had to leave. He would start crying and call you the F slur just because you beat him at Mario Kart. That's NuMetal attitude in a nutshell right there. Then he's screaming, "Mom, give me another peanut butter sandwich. Cut the crusts off. You're so stupid. Why don't you ever remember to cut the crusts off, Mom? I hate you."
That's the one.
Break Stuff.
Break Stuff. Like, it
Okay.
just has to be anything by Limp Bizkit. They're just the NuMetal kings, you know?
Yeah.
See, you guys laughed. I said in a couple of videos ago, I talked about how Limp Bizkit was now universally loved, and some people laughed. They said, no. What are you talking about? Nobody likes Limp Bizkit. Now you see that, in fact, your favorite rockers seemingly all love Limp Bizkit. So now you see, as always, I was right. Never doubt me, people. Never doubt me. Never.
More fun as well, you know. Like Mudvayne are awesome, but Mudvayne you headbang to, Limp Bizkit you just have fun to. And fun is important.
They're a unifying force. I mean, everyone likes Limp Bizkit, especially.
See, look, your favorite rocker right there. I forget her name, but she's my new favorite rocker because she confirmed what I've been telling you for years, that everyone loves Limp Bizkit now.
I am at a party and no one else knows what song's
Well,
going on.
if it's your party, everyone likes Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Seems like opinions are not an option there, are they?
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't even want to answer that. I hate NuMetal so much.
Postulus Maximus from Guar says, I hate NuMetal. You know why? Because he's a real headbanger. That's why.
Anything with a drop tuning in it, I'm not a fan of. Sorry.
Let me preface by saying, I hate NuMetal.
Okay, another real headbanger here, John Baisley from Baroness. First thing he says is, I hate NuMetal. Okay, I like him so far.
Everything that I did in my teens was against NuMetal. Everything I did in my 20s was against NuMetal. But
Because he is a real headbanger.
when I saw that Woodstock 99 documentary that just came out, and when we played Download this past summer, that song that Korn's got that goes, eh.
Okay, that's true. I am a certified NuMetal hater as well, but I love Korn. First two Korn albums are amazing, and the song Blind that he's talking about is amazing. Blind is a 10 out of 10 song. No question about that. That's true. Korn transcends NuMetal. You know, I don't like Baroness's music, but he seems like a lovely guy. I would love to have John Baisley from Baroness over for a barbecue, even though he would probably bring vegan hot dogs. But you know what? He seems like such a nice guy that I would eat one of his vegan hot dogs and I would pretend to like it. I would say, oh, John, it's so good. You know, I just ate, so I'm not going to finish it because I'm already full. But this hot dog is great. Thank you so much for bringing the vegan hot dogs over, John. I really appreciate that.
I think that's a pretty powerful intro to a song.
If Korn is considered NuMetal,
Okay.
which to me, very
We've got Anders from In Flames, another fan of Korn. I like Anders. Just did a podcast with him. Very nice guy.
I guess people throw them in that scene. I was Blind in that case.
Yeah.
It's
See?
amazing, and I think it's an album
amazing.
that will stand the test of time. The production, the energy, everything is very, very
He's
cool
right.
on that album.
He's right.
Two that are tied.
Okay. Garza, in his Coal Chamber shirt, his favorite shirt, he wears the shirt all the time. I'll tell you why I love Garza. I mean, he's a great guy. I like him a lot in general. But what I really love about him is the man is not afraid to rep Coal Chamber in public as an adult. Respect. As someone who is a proud fan of Crazy Town, I see that Chris Garza is also willing to embrace cringe. And so am I. I hope someday he'll see the light and acknowledge the greatness of Crazy Town. But for now, I'll settle for Coal Chamber.
It goes back to Korn's Got the Life, because that song did so much for heavy music. Like, that song was on the radio. A song in A tuning, low A tuning with...
It's true.
And John, he's screaming in the verse. It has all the elements of a heavy song. So that's tied with Slipknot Sick. Slipknot Sick, that's like the perfect...
I mean, Sick is a great song, but is it Sick or People Equal Shit that has the blast beat in the beginning? How do I forget? It's the first song on the album, but it has a blast beat, right? And the album went to #1 with a blast beat. So got to respect that.
Chaotic, structured song of all time, I think. It's just that is metal to me.
I mean, when One Step Closer came out by Linkin Park.
I like We Came as Romans, but they're on thin ice. Andy, I'm warning. This is an official warning. After your gatekeeping of metal shirts, you're on thin ice, Buster. I'm going to give you one more chance, and then you're getting detention, Buster.
That was huge, but also Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit was also just like, you didn't even have to like NuMetal, and everyone just knows
Another
that
vote
song.
for Limp
Like,
Bizkit.
Front to back, Freak on a Leash 2. That's probably my top 3. I can't pick one. I can't pick it.
Dude, that Korn set at Download, my teenage self was just like dying because I was
okay.
Like,
everyone loves
very
Korn. I can respect that. Even as someone who is a certified NuMetal hater, I have the utmost respect for Korn. They absolutely transcend the genre. Happy to see people putting some respect on Korn.
By that when I was in high school.
Because you see, even the people who hate NuMetal, such as myself,
they were probably like the most
we all love
original
Korn.
sounding, heaviest band of that day, and I was just like, how is this happening? Like, how is this guy pulling off like ooh waka aka-ing and it's like fucking heavy and cool right now.
It was strange.
It's true.
We both won me over.
It didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't know how old you guys all are, but I remember when Korn's first album came out. I was 16 at the time, and there was nothing else that sounded like that. Like it was like seeing an alien coming down, you know, from another planet, because you just didn't imagine that music could sound like that and still be like cool and heavy. These guys are right. I mean, that's how like monumental the impact of Korn was.
That experience didn't go fully through our camp, but I think Nick and I it was kind of like a weird moment where something you've held on to your whole life just kind of dissolves over the course of 45 minutes, because like it was kind of like
you can't hate Korn.
Good live, and
you can't hate Korn.
Like original.
Yeah.
I will say this, as a certified nu metal hater, if you don't like Korn, you're a poser. It's just a fact. I don't make the rules, people. That's just how it is. If you don't like Korn, you are not a real headbanger. Real headbangers love Korn.
Sounds like that. It makes sense why that was such a massive thing.
I'm gonna go with
Mudvayne
Break Stuff
sucks.
by Limp Bizkit. It's just, I don't know. I have a special place in my heart with that band. Like, I remember getting their CD in my stocking for Christmas one year. Except my parents
Your
accidentally put it in
stocking.
my sister's stocking, and she thought it was.
So wait a minute. He got a Korn CD in his stocking. CDs back then cost like $18. Who was getting $18 gifts in their stocking? My stocking, I would get like oranges and chocolate and like, I don't know, a little plastic car or something like that. You know, my stocking stuffers were like $1, and you're getting an $18 CD in your fucking stockings. I'm jealous.
For her, and she was like trying to get me to trade her one of my gifts for a gift that was
A ball and
obviously
paddle,
for
yes.
me. Got the CD though, don't worry. It changed my life.
Well, it would
Ball
have to
and
be,
paddle.
I mean, I think any 7.
Oh, wait, okay. I'm interested to hear this
it would have
because Lizzy from Hailstorm, I get the sense that she's a classic rocker. She's not a nu metal girl, I don't think. So let's see what she has to say. I'm interested to hear her answer.
I think any 7 Dust song would qualify.
I'm gonna say Voices by Disturbed.
Yeah,
Disturbed, okay.
Disturbed. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Challenge you.
Or Not Falling by Mudvayne. That was a favorite of ours.
That was a favorite of mine. Yeah.
Not Falling by Mudvayne. Wow. A later Mudvayne song. That's off like their 3rd album or something, right? Not even Berber Dang. Interesting.
It's funny with the two of us, you know, we grew up with my parents' music, so it was a lot of classic rock in the 70s and 80s, hard rock and metal. And then,
That's right. Who's going to say Power Man 5000? That's what I want to know. Who's going to say my favorite song of all time, not just nu metal, but my favorite song of all time is not even Worlds Collide. I want someone to say that it's like some deep cut from like the 4th Power Man 5000 album, like track number 9 on the 4th Power Man 5000 album is my favorite song of all time. That's what I want to hear.
And we got into nu metal, you know, in the early 2000s, and then like it's weird how now it's just a combination of all of it. Like every time that we put on a playlist, it's like this mashup.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be the band we are today without all of it.
I think that people miss that bounce, that energy from that era, and we kind of miss it too. And I think we appreciate it.
See,
now
everyone
more,
loves nu metal now.
Looking back at it retrospectively.
Quintessential nu metal song.
Okay. You know, Jose seems like someone that wouldn't like nu metal again because he is a real rocker. A real old school rocker. He's a few years older than me, so he's from the generation that really didn't like nu metal. So you would think that he would be a nu metal hater, but Jose is such a positive guy. He likes everything, so I feel like he's going to have a very heartfelt answer about why he likes, I don't know, maybe he likes Crazy Town. We'll see. I feel like he might go for it.
Easy. Blind from Korn. Korn's one of my all-time favorite bands.
See? You see? Everyone loves Korn. Everybody acknowledges that Korn is amazing and great.
Sarah, Metallica, Korn. Those are my 3 right there. And Blind.
Valid.
I mean, I love hip-hop. I love what they did in 1994, and I was a senior in high school, and I was so sponge-like at that time. And
I was also sponge-like when I was a senior in high school. Me too.
And Korn just squeezed their freaking juice into my life, and I never stopped.
Squeeze their juice into me. I'm a sponge. Squeeze your juice,
Korn.
daddy.
That just what I'm in my mind.
Wait, okay. What? Crown the Empire. What's their pick? Let's see.
Freaking Korn freaking bottle.
I mean, I love Korn. That just what I'm in my mind will always have the staple, like the dreads and everything.
But
like,
what song?
Like Freak on a Leash.
I really like
Freak on a Leash. Okay.
Destroyer is a good song. Cannibal is a good song. I mean, I'll go with those.
Dude, I fucking love Static X. So yeah, you do. Yeah,
Static X. Okay, someone finally going with the band outside the big four. If the big four is Korn, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park, finally someone going outside the big four.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, Slipknot is NuMetal, Korn is NuMetal. Yeah. My favorite song, Blind by Korn. Yeah, Blind by Korn is cool. Fuck.
Blind once again. I mean, listen, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. We're hearing a lot of the same answers. Blind by Korn, but it's not wrong.
He's like the biggest NuMetal band. I might say something controversial, but Limp Bizkit, bro.
Why would that be controversial? I thought you were going to go with Edema or Head PE or Crazy Town or Dry Kill Logic. That would have been controversial, but it's going Limp Bizkit. It's not controversial, man.
Great stuff. That's kind of the episode of NuMetal.
I literally hate that fucking answer.
You think of NuMetal, I mean...
Hey, I'll say Blind by Korn.
Oh, yeah. Korn, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Their dads are both from Slipknot, right? So you would expect them to say Slipknot, but they can't do that. I feel like it would be frowned upon for them to say that they love their dad's band. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't want to be looked at as the coach's son. Exactly. You can't say that you like your dad's band. Even if you do, you can't say it. Which is too bad, because Slipknot is actually great. So it's unfortunate that they can't say it.
I mean, it's no secret that I'm a giant Korn fan. So I'll go with Falling Away From Me. Sometimes it's like funny, like especially when they're one of my all-time favorites, to say like one of the hit songs, because like you feel like obligated to be like, no, it's, you know, Daddy. But like, you know, like
Daddy's a great song.
That's tough.
Okay, Alicia Taylor, wife of Corey Taylor and from the Cherry Bombs. You know she can't say Slipknot. Even if she does love Slipknot, she can't say it because you can't say your husband's band or you'll look like a silly face. So you can't say that. Let's see what she goes with.
You know what? I'm going to go with Falling Away From Me by Korn.
Okay. On the other hand, so she said Falling Away From Me by Korn. On the other hand, maybe Corey sees this and he's like, what the fuck? You didn't say Psychosocial? Really? Really? We've been together for 10 years? You can't just say Psychosocial when Revolver asks you who the best song is? You can't just say Slipknot? Ugh, I get no respect.
That's probably my whole anthem for that.
She should have said Spine Shank. You're right.
That's
Again with Mike's Dead. I don't know who Mike's Dead is. He seems to have a lot of strong opinions, and he has the fingerless leather gloves. I've never understood the fingerless gloves thing. When my hands get cold, it's never the palms. Like, who's ever like, oh man, my palms are so cold. I really wish I had something to keep my palms warm. It's your fingers that get cold. Your palms are fine. It's the fingers. So what I want to see, instead of fingerless gloves, I want to see gloveless fingers. Just like a bunch of little thimbles that you put over your fingers. So the palm is free, but you have gloveless fingers. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I feel like I'd lean into something from like Korn a bit more.
Korn, once again, okay.
Song, or even a specific like Linkin Park song.
I'm sorry. I have proof right here that this man is a poser. They asked him, he said, I can't even think of a specific Korn song, just something by Korn. That's what a poser would say. Like if you ask him, hey, have you ever heard, what do you think of this band? And like, you know, I think I've heard them before, but I don't remember any of the songs. That's something a poser would say. Say, Mike's Dead. Name just one Korn song, or I'm kicking you out of the club. Name one Korn song, or you are a certified poser. He just failed the test. I'm sorry, Mike. You seem like a nice guy, but you couldn't even name one Korn song.
I'm trying to think like from Meteora or from Hybrid Theory. I don't have a good answer for that, to be honest.
That's right. Like when they ask LeBron if he likes Migos and he says, I love all their tracks. Exactly. Oh, yeah, I love everything. All their albums. That's like what Trump would say, right? I mean, I can't think of any song, but people say they're great, really, really great. You know, that's what people tell me. I don't know if they're right. They probably are, but I couldn't say.
I'd probably go one step closer, Linkin Park. Just had the angst, teenage angst, the little bit of rap, and just that Chester's vocals was just resonated as nu metal.
Linkin Park, I'm surprised that more people didn't say Linkin Park, because to be honest, I mean, Linkin Park is probably objectively a better band than anyone else in nu metal. They had the best songs. They were the most popular. I feel like I'm surprised. There have been a few Linkin Parks, but I thought there would be more.
I'd say Rage Against the Machine. Mine would be
Rage Against the Machine. Oh, the guy from Bloodywood said Rage Against the Machine. Tom Morello, seething right now, pounding sand. Tom Morello, furious to be called nu metal.
By Limp Bizkit.
This is really hard. I would say, I don't know, man. You know, I want to say Pain by Linkin Park, but it's not a new song per se. You know, but yeah, for me it was the most important. So I will go with Pain by Linkin Park.
Another man going to Linkin Park. I like it.
Probably Break Stuff. That's my karaoke song. I had to say it before you did.
Okay.
I had the feeling you were going to say
a lot of love for Break Stuff and Blind. Those seem to be those popular ones.
We'll always be down with the sickness.
Lizzy Hale, always down with the sickness. Okay, I knew I liked her. I would absolutely invite Lizzy Hale over for my barbecue. I feel like Lizzy, you know what she would do? She would bring over some really nice ribs from like Whole Foods or something like that. That's what a nice person she is. Not the cheap ones from Safeway. She would go all out and get the nice ones from Whole Foods. And I would almost feel guilty because it'd be like, oh, you shouldn't have spent. That's expensive. I feel bad that you went all out for my barbecue, but that's what a nice person Lizzy Hale is. That's why I would absolutely invite her over to my barbecue. And that does it. Now you found out. If you wondered what your favorite rockers thought of the greatest nu metal song of all time, now you know. And the answer apparently is Blind by Korn, which a valid answer. So there you go. Make sure you give some love to our friends over at Revolver so that I can keep reacting to their content instead of coming up with original ideas of my own. Shout out to Revolver. Thank you very much, Revolver. We love you. We love you. Thank you.